This is all about girl power, the happy hour. October the 17th, 2018, cannabis in Canada has become legal. Does that mean that we have to be drunk or over the limit or smoking pink pussy and get behind the wheel because it became legal? It's all about girl power. Now the girls in Toronto have to get it up because the men are disgracing women. They don't know how to talk to a woman. They don't know how to get with a woman. There's no more gentlemen left in the city of Toronto. Tory wants to get in because he thinks he's got it in. The government be making all the billions while all the citizens be running around, getting lost. All the tax dollars be going in the wrong places. Do you know that Toronto is the highest rate of gun demises in Canada? Number 50 was my best friend. He owned a dispensary. I loved his soul. He was great. He actually owned 5 dispensaries, but I was never in any illegal activity. He was just my best friend. You know, now it's up to 85 that got shot, and I'm saying it's all about guns and gangs. It's not about weed. It's not about smoking weed. It's not about getting it on with weed. And by the way, the only one that's going to benefit from weed is the government. Because now we got weed stops to go over the limit, which we never had before. We only had alcohol go over the limit, number one. Number two, we got the U.S. gonna get in on border crossings, and there's gonna be more people put in jail, and they're gonna mix a whole heap of weed, and a whole bunch of young kids are gonna get at it. And right now they're hitting the dispensaries that were running that are not government legislative licensed, and they're going to hit them for $250,000 fines. And not only that, the landlord gets a $1 million fine if it's a corporation. So all those dispensaries right now that are running illegally are going to be hit. So they're getting more weed and 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 more weed. And the more busts they make is the more weed and money they get. The more the weed and money they get is the more that they sell online. The government's getting rich. This is Toronto, Canada. This is Soul Body talking for girl power right now, because I don't know what else to talk about. There's nothing more to talk about. They think that legalization of weed is great. People are starving. There's no jobs. Immigration is at the highest. We're bringing in more immigrants. They're putting up more housing for immigrants and Canadians that are born here, raised here, are on welfare and hooked to methamphetamine, heroin, MDMA, and terrible, terrible prescription drugs, bro. Fentanyl. All kinds of crack cocaine and shit. What happened to Canadians? What happened to the real Canadians, which is the Native Indian? Oh, my. Oh, Canada, our home and native land. Why do they call it native land? Even in our anthem, they call it native land. That means it's the land of the natives. So why are they on reserves? Why are they all committing suicide? Yo, get up with Canada. Get up with the people of Canada. Get up with the people and feed the people of Canada. Unemployment rate is at its all-time high. People are stealing and robbing banks and killing. People are involved in heavy insurance scams, burning their houses and businesses down. This is the hardest season. This is not the season to be jolly. This is the fucking season to fucking die, because everybody now is going to be high on methamphetamine, driving with booze. Government took booze, LCBO, the beer store, the cigarette stores, and now the weed stores. Oh